CorelDraw is a vector graphics editor developed and marketed by Corel Corporation. It is also the name of the Corel Graphics Suite, which includes the bitmap image editor Corel Photo Paint as well as other graphics-related programs. The latest version is marketed as CorelDraw Graphics Suite and was released for Windows and Mac OS on March 8, 2022. It is designed to edit two-dimensional images such as logos and posters.
Before we begin with what vector graphics and raster graphics are, we must understand a few basic terms. Pixel. In computer graphics, a pixel, dots, or picture element is a physical point in a picture. A pixel is simply the smallest addressable element of a picture represented on a screen. A majority of pictures that we see on our computer screen are raster images. The selfie that you click with your mobile phone is another example of a raster image. An image is made up using a collection of pixels referred to as a bitmap. Bitmap. In computer graphics, a bitmap is a mapping from some domain, for example, a range of integers, to bits, that is, values which are 0 or 1. It is also called a bit array or bitmap index. The more general term pixmap refers to a map of pixels, where each one may store more than 2 colors, thus using more than 1 bit per pixel. Often bitmap is used for this as well. In some contexts, the term bitmap implies 1 bit per pixel, while pixmap is used for images with multiple bits per pixel. Raster graphics. Raster images use bitmaps to store information. This means a large file needs a large bitmap. The larger the image, the more disk space the image file will take up. As an example, a 640 by 480 image requires information to be stored for 307,200 pixels, while a 3072 by 2048 image, from a 6.3 megapixel digital camera, needs to store information for a whopping 6,291,456 pixels. We use algorithms which compress images to help reduce these file sizes. Image formats like JPEG and GIF are common compressed image formats. Scaling down these images is easy, but enlarging a bitmap makes it pixelated or simply blurred. Hence, for images which need to scale to different sizes, we use vector graphics. File extensions: BMP, TIFF, GIF, JPG. Vector graphics. Making use of sequential commands or mathematical statements or programs which place lines or shapes in a 2D or 3D environment is referred to as vector graphics. Vector graphics are best for printing since it is composed of a series of mathematical curves. As a result, vector graphics print crisply even when they are enlarged. In physics, a vector is something which has a magnitude and direction. In vector graphics, the file is created and saved as a sequence of vector statements. Rather than having a bit in the file for each bit of line drawing, we use commands which describe series of points to be connected. As a result, a much smaller file is obtained. Both RGB and CMYK are color schemes used for mixing color in graphic design. CMYK and RGB colors are rendered differently depending on which medium they are used for, mainly electronic-based or print-based. 1. RGB color scheme. RGB stands for red, green, blue. It is the color scheme for digital images. RGB color mode is used if the project is to be displayed on any screen. RGB color scheme is used in electronic displays such as LCD, CRT, cameras, scanners, etc. This color scheme is an additive type mode that combines the colors, red, green, and blue, in various degrees, which creates a variety of different colors. When all three colors are combined and displayed to the fullest degree, the combination gives us white color. For example, for white combination will be RGB 255, 255, 255. When all three colors are combined to their lowest degree or value, the result is black. For example, for black combination is RGB 000. RGB color scheme offers the widest range of colors and hence preferred in many computer softwares. Uses of RGB color scheme. Used when project involves digital screens like computers, mobile, TV, etc. Used in web and application design. Used in online branding. Used in social media. 2. CMYK color scheme. CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, key, black. It is the color scheme used for projects including printed materials. This color mode uses the colors cyan, magenta, yellow and black as primary colors which are combined in different extents to get different colors. This color scheme is a subtractive type mode that combines the colors, cyan, magenta, yellow and black in various degrees, which creates a variety of different colors. A printing machine creates images by combining these colors with physical ink. When all colors are mixed with 0% degree, white color is created, exp CMYK 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, for white. When all colors are mixed, we get the black color. Uses of CMYK color scheme. Used when project involves physically printed designs etc. Used in physical branding like business cards etc. Used in advertising like posters, billboards, flyers etc. Used in cloth branding like t-shirts etc. When to use which color scheme? If the project involves printing something, such as a business cards, poster, or a newsletter, use CMYK scheme. If the project involves something that will only be seen digitally, use RGB scheme.
To start a drawing, do one of the following. On the welcome screen, click Get Started New Document. In the application window, click File New. 2. Type a file name in the name text box. 3. From the preset destination list box, choose an output destination for the drawing. CorelDRAW Default applies the CorelDRAW default settings for creating graphics that are destined for printing. Default CMYK applies settings for creating graphics that are destined for commercial printing. Default RGB applies settings for creating graphics that are destined for printing to a high-fidelity printer. Web applies settings for creating graphics that are destined for the internet. Custom lets you customize destination settings for a document. When starting a new drawing, CorelDRAW lets you specify page, document, and color management settings. You can choose from a list of preset settings, which are based on how you intend to use the drawing. For example, you can choose the web option if you are creating a drawing for the internet, or the default CMYK option if you are creating a document destined for commercial printing. However, if the preset settings are not suitable for the drawing that you want to create, you can also customize the settings and save them for future use. Notes for opening existing drawings. Basing a new drawing on an existing drawing lets you reuse objects and page settings. CorelDRAW lets you open existing drawings saved to the CorelDRAW (CDR) format, as well as drawings and projects saved to various file formats such as Corel Designer, DSF or DAY, Adobe Illustrator, AI, Adobe Portable Document Format, PDF, Encapsulated PostScript, EPS, and Computer Graphics Metafile, CGM. However, you may not be able to open certain files, depending on their file type and contents. In such cases, you can try importing the files as objects in an open drawing. When you choose a color mode from the primary color mode list box, it becomes the default color mode for the document. The default color mode affects how colors work together in effects such as blends and transparencies. It does not restrict the type of colors that you can apply to a drawing. For example, if you set the color mode to RGB, you can still apply colors from a CMYK color palette to the document. The primary color mode also specifies the default color mode for exporting documents. For example, if you choose the RGB color mode and export a document as a JPEG, the color mode is automatically set to RGB. The settings that are displayed in the color settings area of the Create a New Document dialog box are based on the settings that are specified in the default color management settings dialog box. If you do not want to show the Create a New Document dialog box and prefer to use the last used settings to create new documents, enable the Do Not Show This Dialog Again checkbox. You can restore the Create a New Document dialog box when starting drawings by clicking Tools Options, clicking General in the Workspace list of categories, and enabling the Show New Document dialog box checkbox. To create a custom preset. 1. In the application window, click File New. 2. In the Create a New Document dialog box, choose the settings that you want to save as a preset destination. 3. Click the Add Preset button. 4. In the Add Preset dialog box, type a name for the new destination preset. You can undo the actions that you perform in a drawing, starting with the most recent action. If you don't like the result of undoing an action, you can redo it. Reverting to the last saved version of a drawing also lets you remove one or more actions. Certain actions applied to objects, such as stretching, filling, moving, and rotating, can be repeated to create a stronger visual effect. Customizing the undo settings lets you increase or decrease the number of actions that you can undo or redo. Zooming, panning, and scrolling. You can change the view of a drawing by zooming in to get a closer look or by zooming out to see more of the drawing. You can experiment with a variety of zoom options to determine the amount of detail you want. Panning and scrolling are two additional ways to view specific areas of a drawing. When you work at high magnification levels or with large drawings, you may not be able to see the whole drawing. Panning and scrolling let you move the page around in the drawing window to view previously hidden areas. You can use the pan tool to pan around a large image and view particular areas. You can zoom in and out while you are panning, and you can pan while you are zooming. In this way, you can avoid having to alternate between the two tools. You can also use the quick pan mode to switch from any active tool to the pan tool. This feature lets you pan without having to change tools. If you use a mouse wheel, the wheel zooms in and zooms out by default. You can also use the mouse wheel to scroll. Previewing drawings. You can preview a drawing to see how it will look when printed or exported. When you preview a drawing, only the objects on the drawing page and in the immediate area of the drawing window are displayed, and you can see all layers that are set to print in the Object Manager Docker. If you want a closer look at specific objects in a drawing, you can select and preview them. When you preview selected objects, the rest of the drawing is hidden. Before you preview a drawing, you can specify the preview mode. The preview mode affects the speed with which your preview appears as well as the amount of detail displayed in the drawing window. By default, the borders of a page are displayed in the drawing window, but you can hide them at any time. If a drawing is intended for print, you can display the area that will actually print as well as the bleed, the part of the drawing that extends beyond the page border. Bleeds are useful when a drawing contains a color page background or objects that are positioned on the page border. Bleeds ensure that no white space appears between the edges of a drawing and the edge of the paper after the printer cuts, binds, and trims the document. To preview a drawing, click View Full Screen Preview. Click anywhere on the screen, or press any key, to return to the application window. Choosing viewing modes. As you work, CorelDRAW lets you display a drawing in any of the following modes. Simple wireframe displays an outline of the drawing by hiding fills, extrusions, contours, drop shadows, and intermediate blend shapes, also displays the bitmaps in monochrome. This mode lets you quickly preview basic elements in a drawing. Wireframe displays a drawing in simple wireframe mode plus intermediate blend shapes. Draft displays fills and bitmaps with a low resolution. This mode eliminates some detail to allow you to focus on the color balances in a drawing. Normal displays a drawing without PostScript fills or high resolution bitmaps. This mode refreshes and opens slightly faster than the enhanced mode. Enhanced displays a drawing with PostScript fills, high resolution bitmaps, and anti-aliased vector graphics. Pixels displays a pixel-based rendition of the drawing, which allows you to zoom in on an area of an object, and then position and size the object more precisely. This view also lets you see what the drawing will look like when it is exported to a bitmap file format. Simulate overprints simulates the color of areas where overlapping objects were set to overprint and displays PostScript fills, high-resolution bitmaps, and anti-aliased vector graphics. For information about overprinting objects, see to overprint selected objects on page 547. Rasterize complex effects rasterizes the display of complex effects, such as transparencies, bevels, and drop shadows when in enhanced view. This option is useful for previewing how the complex effects will be printed. To ensure the successful printing of complex effects, most printers require complex effects to be rasterized. Object, an element in a drawing such as an image, shape, line, text, curve, symbol, or layer. Drawing, the work you create in CorelDRAW, for example, custom artwork, logos, posters, and newsletters. Vector graphic, an image generated from mathematical descriptions that determine the position, length, and direction in which lines are drawn. Bitmap, an image composed of grids of pixels or dots. Docker, a window that contains available commands and settings relevant to a specific tool or task. Flyout, a button that opens a group of related tools or menu items. Listbox, a list of options that drops down when a user clicks the down arrow button. Artistic text, a type of text to which you can apply special effects, such as shadows. Paragraph text, a type of text to which you can apply formatting options, and which can be edited in large blocks.
Like, share and subscribe.